Hello guys, Noel Cardona here, Life and Business Mentor. Today I want to introduce you to a concept I wrote about in my book Intentional Winner. This concept is to do with your transformation as an entrepreneur in your journey towards you want to get, or where, as I say, you need to get. It's what I call the entrepreneur's energy ladder, and this ladder is basically, as I said, the result of you transforming yourself into that champion that you must become when you set out to achieve a big goal, a significant goal. So the first rank, or the first step of this ladder, is what I call this zero energy ladder, zero energy step. This zero energy step is where about 99% of the people are. This is 99% of the people because either you are lazy to be considered, you could be labeled as lazy to be in this category, or even if you are the kind of person who goes to work every day, comes back home and then goes back to work the next day, and you have no fulfillment from your job, if you are negative about what you do, if you don't enjoy it, if you feel there is something else out there, that you've reached this ceiling, probably this zero energy level is there. Now, it doesn't mean that you are a plant. That is not the case. And even a person who's got lots of dreams and is paralyzed in a wheelchair or on a bed can have a lot more energy than certain others. This is all to do with taking command of your life. The energy that, apart from the one that you need to have to survive and go on your day-to-day, this is the after that is the energy that you will require to take command and take charge of your dreams, of your life. So that's the zero energy level. And if you are there, if you feel that you are there, it's not a bad thing. As long as you want to increase your energy levels, as long as you want to go through this journey yourself. So if you are the zero energy level, what's next for you, and how does that happen for you? Well, the second step of the ladder is what I call physical energy. And this physical energy is the point at which, for some reason, somehow, or maybe somebody, open that door for you, where you know you can do more, where you know there is something else out there, and most importantly, that you start finding out how that's possible for you. Before I talk more about the physical energy side of things, let me tell you why people stay at this zero level energy. It's either because of ignorance or because of fear. They are scared about what's next, or they don't know how to go to the next step. And that's what keeps most of the people there, because believe me, once you open the door for somebody, that person starts seeing things in a different way, negativity goes away, and therefore this energy ladder is open and is free to go up for anybody who wants to take the effort, who wants to make the effort to go there. Now, going back to the physical energy step, as I said, this is the very point where people start getting awareness. And normally, at least for me, it worked on the way where I started taking care of myself, of my body, my eating, my mind, relaxing where I needed to relax. And normally, when people realize there is something else to life than doing somebody else's homework, which is what happens here, then that produces a lot of energy, and hopefully that energy is used to take care of your best asset, your two best assets, I would say. One is your brain, the other one is your body. If you don't have any of those two, if your health is not good enough, you will never be able to actually go to the to the top of the ladder, and that's very important. This physical energy is a symptom that you've broke through all that, and now you're ready to accelerate your journey. So that's the physical energy part, and normally starts when this person who was here starts working on personal development, on growing himself or herself. Once that physical energy side is there, there comes another step on the ladder, a third step, which is what I call the mental energy. In order for a person to go from here to there, there needs to be what I call the method of success. If, for example, you want to lose weight or you want to reduce body fat, your body fat, then you need to find a method. That method normally comes with eating, proper eating, and exercise. Now, if you want to achieve financial success, that normally comes through 5 different pillars, which you can find a video series in my website, noelcardona.com, which will explain more about that. But those 5 pillars are basically health management, money management, time management, self-marketing management, and mind management. Those 5 are the ones you want to master, but that's what I call the method for success, and it is different for each particular field. That now, on this mental energy step, what happens is that your brain gets better at learning more. That's what your brain does. Your brain is a muscle. You've heard that plenty of times. And this muscle gets stronger through learning. In the gym, you get stronger, your muscles get stronger by repetition, by using weights. Your mental energy is about getting your brain to be stronger through learning more. And that learning, as I said, has to do with finding the right method for you to succeed on anything you want to succeed. This mental energy only comes from continuous information being fed to your brain, and hopefully that information has to do with the critical skills that you require for that success. This mental energy is characterized with your brain being able to take a lot of information without getting tired easily, and that happens for me. For example, currently I read a book per week. My mentors, many of my mentors are actually reading a book per day. And that's kind of a habit that you need to set out to create this mental energy. And that's another important point I don't want you to forget about. As you go through this ladder, each step is actually becomes a habit, needs to be installed in your life as a habit. Physical energy is continuous exercise, mental reading is the continuous study of your subject or your field, and then it comes to the top of the ladder, which is creative energy. This creative energy, it also has to be installed in your life as a habit, and it's the habit of generating new ideas and implementing them, which is absolutely essential, because if you don't do that, your brain will create ideas for you and then will stop doing it as you don't use them for anything. It's just survival, it's just what the brain does. And where the creative energy comes from, one mentor of mine told me once that innovation starts with imitation. And that imitation comes from this mental energy, from that study, from that research that you do. Then your brain starts getting all that information and connects the different dots. And once you put your personal experience, your success, your own perspective into the whole equation, then you start having creative energy where ideas start coming to you. And those ideas are the result of what you've learned and what your perspective is. Your own prism actually fed into the whole equation. So the creative energy feels like a very, very much a need for you to come up with something every day. For me, and I apologize for this, but for me it feels like I need to milk my brain every day. I need to start creating ideas, I need to start creating this kind of content, this kind of videos, I need to write books, I need to do so many things, and that's why I know that this ladder exists, because I've gone through for every single step of them, as you will be actually. I don't know which actually stage on the process you are, but you feel it and you will see it in your life once you get there. Now, the creative energy for you as an entrepreneur, it's important that you are there, because once you have this creative energy, what you start creating, what you start getting is ideas, and hopefully you can turn those ideas into products and services, which ultimately, with the right marketing and with the right business education, you can create an asset. Okay, so this is how you connect all the development work that you've done as an entrepreneur to the financial success that you're probably looking for, through having your physical energy so you can sustain the whole process, then learn the method, then develop the creative energy to come up with ideas for product and services. Then the other stage would be, and this belongs to that as well, is the marketing and the business knowledge that you need to have so you can create the assets that are required. And therefore, that's how you connect personal growth, the energy ladder, to the final financial success you're looking for. I really hope I managed to provide some value for you here. This is very important for you to know where on the journey you are, because it's basically a journey. So leave below in the comments which stage you think you are. Something else just to finish: once you are here, it doesn't mean that you don't have mental or physical energy. As I said, you set this out in your life as habits, and they continuously run in parallel after you've done all this. And what it does is that increases your capacity to create, your capacity to go beyond what you thought it was possible. Thank you very much for your time. Go to www.noelcardona.com for more free tools for the 5-part video series I talk about, and hopefully we can work together at some point. Thank you very much again, and see you later.